Welcome to York, in particular Clifford's Tower, a famous landmark that looks like someone's plonked a medieval castle on top of a Christmas pudding full of daffodils. A recent makeover has left two benches either side of the steps leading up to the keep. Unfortunately, if you need wheelchair access or pushchair access, the old problems remain, despite heavy investment by English Heritage on transforming this visitor experience. The tower is part of a much larger medieval castle and is named after the Clifford family who looked after it for many generations. Inside is an impressive series of walkways that enables visitors to explore the castle like never before, and light streams in through the windows, creating a wonderful atmosphere. The tower's darkest hour was in 1190, when local Jews sheltering from a baying mob were actually burned alive. It's hard to imagine its dark past when the surroundings are so beautifully preserved today. The site does involve quite a bit of climbing, but once you do reach the top, the views are spectacular and there's so much to see and explore. English Heritage provide an excellent guidebook, and there's just so much history in there. Kings such as King John, Henry III, Henry VIII are all mentioned. Robert Aske was executed here in 1536 for protesting against King Henry VIII's break from Rome. On St George's Day in 1684, a gun salute was fired from the top of the tower, and this led to a fire which left it all but a shell. This is why we're able to build these walkways that we see today. Stonemasons have been employed to merge new stone with the old stone, and if you look closely you can see where that's been done. It's created a much safer surface and a much easier route to the top. Once at the top of Clifford's Tower, visitors have fantastic views of York city centre and beyond. There is so much history in the city of York, and Clifford's Tower is the perfect vantage point to see a range of buildings that date back hundreds of years. The site is very close to the Coppergate shopping centre and medieval church spires, museums from a more modern era. Best of all, Clifford's Tower enables visitors to see the rooftops of many famous and old buildings, including the iconic York Minster, which is one of the largest churches in the whole country. The walkways within the castle enable visitors to see areas that were previously inaccessible, including a toilet that was built by Henry III. Imagine that! The King's toilet with a working flushing mechanism which predates Thomas Crapper by hundreds of years. Another building inside the castle is the King's Chapel. You can see graffiti that dates back to 1908. All in all, it's an amazing visitor experience, and there's too much to talk about in just 4 minutes. In later years, the castle was used as a prison, and famous highwayman and horse thief Dick Turpin was actually held here before his execution in 1739, and he's buried in St George's Churchyard, which isn't too far away. Visitors to York are well advised to take a trip up Clifford's Tower. When on the top, you might want to just pick out the landmarks and design your own tour of the city. The boarding on the top makes it a very pleasant experience to stay a while and take in the views. Now afterwards, why not enjoy one of the many pubs or cafes, or take a river cruise to get a different perspective of the city. Clifford's Tower has come a long way since the days of 1684, when locals used to refer to it as the mince pie and really didn't want it around. If you do find yourself in York on an evening, why not take in a ghost walk? Professional storytellers will guide you around the city and tell you about its most grim and grisly bits. Now this major attraction is reopened and fully refurbished, there's no better time to explore the city of York. Thank you for watching.